Yeah?
Yeah, we're here. We did some side-offs, now we're here.
How do we have another Oh, there's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Soldiers are not having a good time.
So, during some rando side-off, Kaz just called us to tell us, hey, we figured out what caused the throat parasites to go super crazy. It's from radiation from some gizmo Huey installed in the quarantine thing.
Why would Huey do this?
Huey!
9 years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base.
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Research materials.
Get the things off, get the braces
caused
off.
leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation.
Huey.
Getting the parasites off their chains.
Huey, your whole story has been systematically falling apart from a very strong point in Ground Zeroes to this.
His own family, hiding the body.
Yeah.
I haven't killed anyone.
You really
The rest
need
is all wrong,
to
too.
just start coming
We're
clean.
supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you.
Huey was
Why
Big
won't
Boss
you
all
believe
along.
me?
Yeah, I wish. That'd be fun.
Like, seriously, like... I feel he's sympathetic because he's, like, pathetic and shit. But it's like... No!
The prosecution.
You look like a huge murderer!
Look at all these soldiers who want to pound his ass. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, that's... Oh.
Huey can't run away.
Oh.
Who is it?
Who's the witness?
Ah!
Oh, yeah. This is awesome.
His wife.
Strangelove's gravestone,
Wow.
haunted by her phantom.
Boy, this game took a hard turn in a couple missions
Yeah.
ago to become way better.
Yeah. Chapter 2 is, like, super entertaining.
Oh, God. Oh, they totally found the audio recording of him shutting her in there.
Huey, like, internal screaming, like, how do I spin this? How do I spin this?
Oh, there's Peace Walker.
He's working on it. He's working on spinning
just
it.
stamp on
Forced
it.
your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear.
Oh, wow.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
His mother had to hide him away.
Is this
and
is
for
like
that
is
you
the
locked her in
end of
that
this
coffin.
literally
No.
gonna be like
She did it herself. It was suicide.
What?
And even if I did, what right do you have?
that is the worst
Yeah.
comeback I've ever seen.
Yeah.
To tell
I
us
didn't do it,
everything
but
you've
if I
done,
did do it, fuck
everything
you.
you thought.
What?
All
What?
this
Yeah.
time.
Huey?
9 years ago,
Huey, you're bad
you
at
agreed
this.
to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real.
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty!
No, guys. It's a Metal Gear game. More important than what or who or how is why.
Keep the Huey.
I want a reason. Why would he have made the parasites go crazy? What could he have possibly stood to gain from that?
We have some tapes, so let's listen to them after.
Yeah, well, it was like,
maybe
you
I'll
gotta
be
listen to those
info,
Huey tapes.
But
We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss?
Just punch
Just give the
him.
order.
Just punch him a little.
We'll handle the rest.
never taken off
Oh,
the
what's
gold
going
arm.
on here? God, there's something just out of reach. There's something.
Life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water too.
Boss,
Just
He's
send him.
leaving.
Send him. Go.
he's responsible.
That's absurdly merciful.
for all
That
of
is.
this. Think of all
Granted,
the
he has
men.
no legs, so...
Lose a damn thing. This is the enemy, and he's here on his knees.
Us. You are right. He is not one.
Man, Miller's nuts.
But we are not responsible to
I
judge
kind of
an
like that,
enemy.
though.
They changed his character retroactively. Yeah, he was crazy the whole time.
Well, no, I mean, 9 years of suffering will do that to you, I'm sure. So,
Yeah, but in the earlier games, like, he didn't have enough detail to be like, oh, he was super messed up.
You mean like MGS1
Metal Gear
and stuff?
and, you know,
okay,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant Peace Walker.
No,
Yeah,
I literally meant, like...
the prior game.
Yeah, prior games, like, oh, Miller's a cool guy, he used to work with Boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like, oh, that dude's crazy!
Good luck. Oh, they gave him his legs.
Don't touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this?
I'm having trouble with this.
I really appreciate Huey keeping it up to the end. You know,
That's what's, like...
Yeah.
He has to know that no one believes him.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, like, was he mistaken in his intentions at some point, or
Not sure.
was he working for like?
Look,
it doesn't make sense.
You can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you
Oh,
know.
I agree with
I
you.
can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted diamond dogs. The shining white knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality.
God, he's
All the other
and he
fools will
survives
stand
this.
around.
Well, he has.
He
to.
has to survive.
Well, no,
this.
actually, Otacon lives, so he doesn't have to. No, because he has to drown himself late.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy that he survives.
He really is.
Yeah,
Goes
like
around,
that's
comes
one of those weird things. Like in that scene, you're like, oh, they're gonna kill him. It's like, well, no, wait, they can't.
Yeah.
because
No,
they,
exactly.
They can't because they don't.
Because he has to exist in the future.
Yeah. Oh man. Come on, Huey.
Good luck.
And the other thing is, like, his goals still make no sense.
Complete.
His goals don't make any sense.
Yeah. No.
So-
well, because his what we think he's done right now hinges on him getting a reward from someone,
Emmerich's
but from who?
research notes.
Like
Otaku, Peace
and
Walker's
Zeke,
Zeke, and Otaku Spirit.
Yeah.
So, like, oh, come on. I was secretly working for Ishmael the whole time.
The whole thing was a cutout operation.
Updated.
Maybe you realize by now,
Mission list updated.
but there's no other way to say it.
Quiet's gone.
Yeah.
Folder camo stun stowed away on a departing chopper.
Oh, we got a mission.
Pinpointing which she took, we figured out her destination. Afghanistan. Get after her.
Yeah, important side op.
You can
Secure her.
Make contact with and
I
secure
told you this would
quiet.
happen.
Oh,
I wish I could
shut
say no
up.
riddance,
Please
but Quiet
select a
knows too
mission.
much about us. We can't just leave her out there.
The man who sold the world.
Called Truth, and it takes place in the
Days, we're
hospital.
gonna have to kill her.
What?
Time comes,
The location is
we'll pull the
hospital.
trigger.
Okay.
Like this little hexagon means mother base.
Yeah.
This is Angola Zaire. This is Afghanistan. This is hospital. Truth, the man who sold the world.
So we got some tapes to listen to.
So what do you want to do? Tapes, then
I want
quiet?
to listen to the tapes that we just unlocked.
Oh.
And Wooly said that there were some Huey tapes that we should
Yeah.
probably listen to.
Yeah.
Like all of the questioning Huey tapes.
Well, we listened to the first bunch, so.
Yeah, okay, fuck it.
Doctor, I have the
Yeah,
report
okay.
of the incident at the
How about
quarantine
this?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you believe
yeah.
Assuming the vocal cord parasite evolved, underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some high concentration mutagen or radiation. As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility.
Well, yeah,
were
everyone
infected
was
with
infected.
Pretty
There's
much,
a couple,
pretty much
right?
everything in there.
Wolbachia prevented them from copulating.
Oh, not everybody got infected, but the people who did get infected got the Wolbachia and all that shit.
Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their
That makes
throats.
sense.
No
'Cause it could've gone
problem
nuts
there,
at
they
any
kept a
time,
close
yeah,
eye on the
obviously.
radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays.
Whoa.
Even
Okay,
though that's
why?
unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA
Okay,
than X-rays.
that's
You're answering the
The
question.
only logical
the
conclusion is
specifics.
that
The specifics of this
someone
seem
added
totally
in a beta ray
impossible
emitter
to deny.
trigger a mutation.
Right? Like, why
Those
would
beta
why
rays
Why
leaked
would you do
out
that?
from inside the equipment.
why would this thing even be
Because the emitter
capable?
was retrofitted,
of giving off this kind of radiation.
And the person who ordered and inspected the equipment was you, Doctor. That makes you
Do
the
beta rays have some kind of super awesome use?
Here it is. Answer the question.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite
so
kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. With that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic...
Okay, see, there's a motivation.
Just stop it.
Because
no shortage of buyers,
what
but
happened
most would be happy with just
would have been the end of the world, so that probably wasn't his goal.
No.
However, if
because why would he intend even that, you know?
About the parasite, they'd also know that by itself, it's no longer the ultimate bargaining chip.
Yeah, because it has a cure.
To sell to that buyer, you need to throw in a bonus. A way to one-up it. There's only one buyer who'd be after
And it's 0.
Emmerich, we record all
Nervous
communications
stammering.
on Mother Base.
Dude, I'm like straight up getting an erection over the fact that the mission is called Truth.
Yeah, no, exactly.
With people in America.
It's gonna be good.
I've talked about it in other videos. It's like it's why I like Persona 4 so much, because it's all about the truth. It's why when I was talking with a friend of mine about Gundam Unicorn, and we're talking about the little Grange box, and I guessed it, even though I don't know. I guessed what was in the box, even though I don't know anything about Gundam, because I'm obsessed with the truth.
You're like, yeah, it's gotta be that.
And like to just like here it is, because it's the lead up. It's the lead up. It's like you are going to receive it.
The answer is coming because I used the word that tells you the answer is coming, right? Like.
Wait. What are you
No, I'm excited.
about?
Oh yeah.
But we have stuff to do.
Yeah, this is we need to set up.
And render an appropriate punishment.
You're gonna put me on
So I believe we
trial?
only got the 7th one after the cutscene. We had the other ones just prior to it.
Oh, this is kicking
This is leading right into it.
All of you, back to your posts.
No, hang on. Huey has killed their
Let them
comrades
stay. Yeah.
and interfered with their lives.
You get this strong feeling that in the Phantom Pain, not in Peace Walker. Peace Walker, he seemed legit, but in Phantom Pain, like Miller is just a straight up bad CO. He's not good at his job.
I mean,
because he's totally obsessed and clouded by.
I think he's good at his job. He's just biased in some ways.
Like,
I mean, he sure got that quarantine place built quick when he wanted it. You know, like
Ocelot seems a lot better at his job than Huey is.
You're not with us.
Ocelot's the best at any job, though.
On the same side.
Like, it's kind of unfair how good Ocelot is at his job.
Yeah, when you look over the scope of the series, like Ocelot is arguably more important than Big Boss.
Yeah.
But our organization, the boss's organization, is built on order and reason. There will be no lynch mob.
You literally, when we walked into that
We'll
room,
gather all the evidence.
you literally had a lynch mob going.
He will be.
I mean, with the exception of the lynching, yes.
Yes. That's an
What do you
expression.
think
I
you're
know.
doing? Go ahead and execute me. It'll be murder in the eyes of the world.
You just created a super disease!
You're seeing phantoms. Just look at that dog. No.
What?
You named him D-Dog, but it's obvious anyone could see that's a wolf because you're all a bunch of wild dogs. You wanted to believe he was too.
Yes.
To feel some
This is a
fight
good
for
argument.
loneliness. You wanted something to cling to prove you deserve to be alive. You wanted to forget the death, your sins, so you'd cling on to dogs or
There it is.
wolves or even Big Boss. The boss is the same, isn't he? Every one of you is alone. That's why you suspect your own. I know.
There's that
Because I
that
do
little
the same.
hint
Of something better, yeah.
Yeah.
Alone.
And I guess this is where
Yep.
Ox comes in. That door opening just there.
Or it might be like
Open your
Or
eyes.
them
Ocelot
leaving.
or
What
whatever,
you're
yeah.
doing is murder.
Could be them leaving,
Plain
you're
and
right.
simple. All you ever create is
You know, I
war.
bet the game never
War
actually
and
gives a
violence
definitive
can
answer
never
on
lead to
Huey.
peace.
Yeah.
Intentionally, of course.
War and violence
And
can
I-
never lead to peace.
And I think that's great.
Yeah, tell that to Poland.
So here's the
The
two.
R&D team's going to take over Emmerich's work. He may be gone, but it won't affect us one bit.
Oh, okay.
We'll be able to
I guess
deliver
everyone's
whatever
learned
you need,
enough
just
about
like before.
his stuff.
You can depend on that. One other thing. I'm tracking his whereabouts. Nothing to report at the moment, though.
Let it go.
He's hanging out in England
The guy's gone.
I
with
know.
some guy.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy named Zero.
Not like I'm losing sleep over this son of a bitch.
Here we go.
11 minutes.
11 minutes. There we go.
Damn it, Huey, open it
Is this
now.
the truth Huey version?
Let me out.
He locks Strangelove
Kill
off
me.
in the boss, essentially.
Well, I don't know if it's the same AI
Is it?
pod.
Yeah, it might be a different one. Yeah.
If only I'd tried to get out sooner. Perhaps I'd have made it.
This bums me out.
You like Strangelove.
I didn't play.
Why didn't
I
I
didn't
stop
play
the
Peace
hatch from
Walker,
closing?
and I clearly, as people
Even
point
if
out,
it
like
meant
I don't
losing
remember it
all.
very well when I watched those cutscenes. But Strangelove was cool,
Yeah.
and for her to die like off camera in this fucking underhanded fucking.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
It's
Strangelove got it hard.
It's unlike Metal Gear to have a character just be taken out back out of sight and shot in the back of the head.
Strangelove and Chico got it fucking hard. Like,
Everybody gets their big dramatic, I'm not the political, say some political thing. Ah, no!
Yeah.
And then they get stepped on by a robot.
yeah. A lot of scraping and squeaking.
Is she starved to death in there? Like,
She must have.
jeez, Huey!
Well, I guess I'll stay a while. My voice. It's so distant. But you can hear me, can't you, Joy?
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
there you go, there
Here
you
we
go.
go.
There's your answer. So it probably
It's
is.
totally
Recording on
either the same AI pod or AI transferred into this
guitar.
different pod.
Some memory board he'll never find.
Yeah, because she was obsessed with the Joy, right?
She would have been the one to put that there.
That's she's doing all that shit with the boss's
code.
horse.
Anyway, I guess I can say what needs to be said.
Oh yeah.
Dump that plot.
Dump the plot on me.
I
Dump
can
it all
still do
over my
that much.
chest.
Talk
Usually we
to
talk
you.
down about plot dumps in games, but for some reason when Metal Gear just says sit down, I'm gonna monologue at you
Let me monologue for an hour.
for an hour.
Yep.
Even if
That's what I
For
want.
literal- that's my favorite part of Metal Gear is that fucking conversation in MGS4 with Big Mama.
Oh boy, that all comes down.
Fuck you.
wait.
Sit down. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you a story.
I
Yeah.
don't deserve to see you again.
Bam.
I
Dr. Clark was
Don't
paramedic.
deserve to
That's
love you.
nuts.
Change your life. Will change.
That was the
your
one
life.
out of all of them. Like Sigint being the dark chief, but for some reason, like
I signed up
Dr.
for
Clark,
Zero's
like paramedic created
Yeah.
fucking cyborg ninja.
Sigint and DARPA chief was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's really cool." But Dr. Clark was
one of two black people in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Was probably that guy. No, three.
reaching
Yeah.
away.
4, actually.
Yeah.
3 of them being in Metal Gear 2.
Your strength to make it happen.
There was that guy in Revengeance as well.
Yeah. He was cool. What's his name?
Using you.
Anthony.
Anthony,
Yeah, he was alright.
I guess. Was it Anthony? Fuck, good memory.
Once and for all.
You're talking about Zero? What is that noise?
Zero. Zero. Or whoever it is who's taken its name.
What?
After the Caribbean. They made me simulate his will. So that even after the body was gone, that will would keep the world turning the way they wanted. I had no choice. They dredged Lago Cosibolca, pulled up your phantom, forced me to revive and modify
Oh,
you.
god damn it.
I thought I could
Was that implying the Zero that we're dealing with might not actually be Zero?
I mean, it's. I don't think that's the case because we have no reason to believe. Like,
God damn it! Like, I'm so frustrated with Metal Gear because I'm so like ready for every person to be a different person.
Yeah, of course.
Because
but there's I don't think there's any other evidence to point to.
That'd be nuts.
To that being the case.
Big Boss and Zero switched places. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. As for me, everything I touch turns to ash.
That's not true. Huey drowns himself.
Yeah, that's the opposite of fire.
Happy. And now I'll never
Wow,
see
way to
myself
actually
again.
justify that totally pathetic, ignominious end.
What?
Because we knew how that's the first thing we knew.
And we're all like, oh, that's not cool. That sucks. Like,
That's the most brutal shit ever. And now we're like, yeah, okay. And hell, it might not have even had anything to do with catching his kid banging his wife.
Yeah.
Could have been like, you know what?
Could just be regret.
I was a dick. I messed up my word. Meant to say dipshit, but then I switched it to dick halfway through.
Dick's also fine.
Yeah. I was a real dick to those guys. To the greatest soldier in the world.
I knew what I was doing.
It's like everyone worked for Cypher at some point.
Onto a child.
Miller did.
Everyone.
Huey did.
My genes.
Strangelove did.
Yeah, Genes and Meme. There we go.
Ocelot probably is a robot. or like.
That child would be.
I'm sure he worked for them at some point, and I'm just forgetting.
Ocelot? Yeah, probably the whole time.
I want an Ocelot chart. Like once we beat this,
a nice clean one just to read over again.
Once we've beaten this, and Metal Gear is for all intents and purposes over. Like just a nice little tree graph of Ocelot allegiances over time.
Through time, yeah.
I created.
Sure, it exists.
I only wanted to pass.
I don't even know how you would
on to the next generation.
like break it down visually in the times that he's like a quintuple agent at one time.
And now
Oh, the weather's
Fuck off weather.
Oh.
I've lost my.
Nobody cares about weather.
Oh, Hal, can you forgive the mother who couldn't protect you? The one who let them take it all away from us.
The fact that Otacon doesn't know any of this shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, Otacon lived his baby life being a dipshit scientist, and he knew his family was cursed in the nukes and all that shit. But, like...
Kind of makes sense. Like, how would he even find out about this stuff? You know, like...
No, but I'm just like, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
That how involved he is. Because he's like, he meets Snake, and he's like, who are you?
When in reality, his father worked for previous Snake.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
And his mother.
Okay, well,
like, was associated.
Inside of you.
So Strangelove has
an egg. And when someone finds it,
left an egg inside of the Joy.
There'll be nothing left to stop you. The world you envisioned will become a reality.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
I know you can hear me.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that...
Don't you? Please.
Oh, this answered nothing and just opened up like 10 more questions.
Mm-hmm.
God, this game would be so confusing.
Without knowing? Without having played every other game?
I can't even imagine. How, like, well, what does that mean? Who cares? Like, well,
For you. The system
Yeah. So this is the precursor
To the Patriots.
the Patriots and the AI and GW and
Hey, your
such.
DualShock fell out. So something of the
So
boss
literally-
remains in that?
So literally the system is engineered to keep Otacons safe.
Oh, that... I bet there's a bunch of contrivances you can point at.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
oh,
one.
for sure. For sure. As with every plot point, right?
That's a whole lot better than nanomachines.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm not worried, but I'd be intrigued to see like some grand attempt at explaining multiple contrivances, like large-scale contrivances in the Metal Gear universe, as orchestrations.
Yeah.
As like the system or players behind the scenes set it up so that like certain events that would seem crazy
Eventually come back and
we're
and
not
are
necessarily
explained.
fated to occur, but more likely to occur, just to try and influence it.
Yeah, like the wheel was set in motion.
Yeah.
Well, that's that, and yeah, so I guess that's the precursor to the AI and stuff. That's,
Yeah, I guess.
That's pretty sick, actually. So side ops, secure, quiet.
So do we want
Captured by the Soviet army and detained at the
at Slipping Village.